Grade 10, Unit 7, Electronic Spreadsheet. Introduction. Perhaps in our day-to-day life or at work we need to perform calculations. We use various methods to perform such a calculations. Depending on the nature of the calculations, we use our fingers or mental calculation to perform simple calculation, while we use calculators or paper-based system to compute complex calculation. In order to do calculation easily and accurately, let us learn how electronic spreadsheet can be used. Children, that these electronic spreadsheet application we use to perform basically calculation. That is the purpose of use this electronic spreadsheet software. This paragraph is very important. We'll see why. Usually use a square rule book to perform systematic calculations. Every page in this book consists of pages which rows and columns. That is true. Square rule book, if you get, you all know it is consists of rows and columns. Electronic spreadsheet, which consists of multiples of rows and columns based on the model of square rule books. You know, so it is look like similar to our square rule book page. After we open, you can get experience about that. Why basically we use this what kind of task we can perform using this spreadsheet software. We'll see. The first point is about simple and complex calculation you can perform using spreadsheet software. Presentation of data in chart. I think everybody knows chart. You have the experience with the chart. So data you can convert it into charts. Why chart is very important? Charts is it's about the information. Show data in ascending and descending order. So then you know the words ascending and descending order. You can arrange any data into ascending or descending order. Segregate only the required data. That means, children, if you have a lot of data, whatever required things you can get it as a report. Then next point is about the check the validity of the data. Then you can check the how data is that point. So next point is about the protection of data using password, that you can apply password to your data. Last point is about saving for future use. These are some basic things that which you can perform within any spreadsheet application. Next point is about electronic spreadsheet application software. They have given few spreadsheet software. You find whether this is a proprietary software or free open source category. There you can type this software name and you can find it from that. Excel, that is everybody knows, you heard. Numbers, it is belongs to Apple computers. You can see this software. LibreOffice Calc, OpenOffice Calc. These two is according to my knowledge, this two is a FOSS or free open source software. This is proprietary category, these two, Excel and numbers. Right. After you start spreadsheet software, this Microsoft Excel is look like this. This is the interface. While we are doing practical, we will know about this each part, and you observe your if you have Microsoft Excel, you observe these given names, and then you can have experience. While that I will teach too. After that, this is interface of LibreOffice Calc. This is free open source category. You can download the LibreOffice from internet free of charge. Easily you can install, no password. You can install it. If you have a internet and those computer, install and see. It is easy. Then knowing that one also very important. We'll open and see. This is Microsoft Excel 2016 version, children. So after you start, it will be look like this, and some ribbons, some commands are you have experience with the Microsoft Word. Example, font size, bold, italic, underline, and fill color, font color, copy. These are a lot of similarities are there. right. According to our note, the next important thing is naming column in a worksheet. You can see they have given A, B, C, D. Likewise, we will see what is this. So you can see, as you see in that software, there are columns, okay, and the rows available. Again, we'll go and see. This is A column. So this is A column. This is B column, this is C column, D column, likewise, and these are row numbers. You can see 1, 2, 3, likewise the numbers are available. So children, if you go down, so they have mentioned in our book Microsoft Excel 2003 bit old version, that one consists of 65,536 rows, that is 2 to the power of 16, everybody knows that, and number of columns is 256. Now you will get confused how we know these 256. Here it count like this A, B, C, D, that if you counted in that version 2003, there are 256 columns available. So in this latest version, like 2007, 2010, after that 2013, 16, here given this much number of rows and this much number of columns available in a single worksheet in Microsoft Excel. And the LibreOffice Calc 4.1 version, okay, number of rows are this much and the number of columns are this much. Now we'll observe, if we observe this Microsoft Excel here, we will call this one a workbook, children, and workbook, and there is only one worksheet here. So within this worksheet, how if we go down, okay, you can see it is not stopping going down, there are so many rows. Then you can use a shortcut key to go down, press Ctrl and down arrow key. You can see quickly you can go to the last row. You can see number of the last row number is, it is mentioned here according to given note, that is correct. It's about 10,48,576 rows are available, and row there is no numbers. How this one columns created? So if we go there, you can see here Z. After that you can see it is again starting AA, AB, AC, AD, likewise then it goes up to A to Z. Then what will happen after it comes to A to Z? You can see it is starting again BA, BB, likewise if you go to last column, that is children XFD, right? You can click on this here small button, this button. Now you can see in this name box, this is we call name box, it's showing you number of rows and number of columns. It is mentioning you R and C. R means number of rows and number of columns which is available on a single worksheet. Now how you can go to the first cell? You can press Ctrl and left arrow key and left Ctrl and right arrow key to move to the last row. And I mentioned earlier how you can take cursor into the last row, and if you come to last row, and you can go to the first row by pressing Ctrl and up arrow key. So after that, next we will talk about active cell. What is active cell means, children? Now you can see if I click on any cell, there is a dark dot and small dot is there. This small dot is called fill handle, children. When you take your mouse point on this small dot, you can see plus mark available. So this plus mark mentioning you are in the fill handle. This is the dark border. It is showing you the border of this active cell. Now any cell if you click, that is individually there is a method of identifying these cells. This cell is called A1, not the 1A. This is called A1. This is called C3. This is called B1. Naming is very important. You should know how to call this cell when you are performing calculation. And this place always show you whatever current cell which you have clicked. Now you can see this is showing you C2, and this cell is this box is called name box, and this is called, this you can see formula bar. Whatever you type, it will display. If you perform a calculation, the calculation built method, it is showing on this formula bar. And this is a worksheet, right? These are the basics of Microsoft Excel, and next lesson we will learn another few features of Microsoft Excel. And if you have any doubt, you can type your question into my personal number, send a message. Thank you.